afternoon, everybody. My name is Jen, for those of you that don't know me. I am a certified power yoga teacher that I am currently working on a 300-hour sort of all-around training, but I feel like with a heavy emphasis on chilling, right? It's the complete opposite of my power training. So I've been integrating a lot of that in my practice lately, and it's been good. All right. So today's class, I have brought no props with me, right? So I'm going to call things that if you have a block or a strap or a bolster, you can absolutely use it. Like, I love a prop. I just don't have any with me right now. So I'm going to call things without props, but totally use a prop. And I'm going to try to be mindful of not having props while I do this. So maybe instead of saying put your hand on your ankle or the outside of your foot or touch the floor, I'll say put your hand on your outer thigh, right? Where if I had a block, I may start with a block and we make it deeper. Point is, right, do what you can. Take what you need from this class, leave the rest behind. There's some strength in this class, but there's also a lot of stretch, okay? What I want is for you to be able to come into your breath, maybe let some stress, anxiety, and worry go. I find that I tend to come to my mat when those feelings, emotions are weighing heavy, and they certainly are today. So here we are, together, all right? So I want you to start in an easy seated position. Oh, by the way, this class, I hate to say this is going to be 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour, because I never know how fast, especially when I do it in this setting, right? So I'm going to just tell you between 30 minutes and 1 hour, okay? I want you to start in an easy seated position. So an easy seated position does not have to be what I'm sitting in. This is an easy seated position. 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 You choose the place where you can sit and be comfortably for a few moments and just breathe. So find your seat. Maybe you see me waving a lot, right? I'm always looking for my sit bones. I'm always looking for that really grounded place. I want you to find that really grounded place in your body. You can place your palms down on your legs. You can place your palms up. If your palms are more comfortable in your lap, do that. Find a place for your palms to sit. Roll your shoulders back and down. Sink back just a little bit. Let your shoulders sit on top of your hips. Maybe squeeze your belly button in. Not tense, right? Don't hold it in. Just kind of let it come in. Let your shoulders roll back and down. Let your spine grow very, very, very long. Close your eyes. And begin to breathe. Noticing how you feel. Noticing what you have brought with you to your mat today. Noticing where tension lies. Noticing where fear resides. Gather all the tension, all the worry, all the stress up right now. Deeply inhale. Hold on to it for a second. Let it out. We're going to do that one more time. I want you to gather all that stuff up. Inhale, gather it up. Hold on to it for a moment. Look at it. See it. Release it. Breathe. Soften your eyes. Let your cheeks fall. Notice where you may feel any discomfort right now and send a kind of loving breath to that space. Begin to notice how the breath fills the belly, the ribs, the lungs. Notice the breath leaving the lungs, the ribs, the belly. Notice the filling up on your inhales and the emptying of your exhales. You are safe in this place. None of the troubles, none of the worries can touch you in this place. I always like to say that stressors, all of that stuff that you drag around with you, you might have brought it with you to your mat, but it does not know how to do yoga. And this is your time to be free. And if you are very attached to those things, you can take them with you. But maybe, just maybe, we'll let a little bit of it go. On your next inhale, take your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down, let your fingertips sweep the floor. Inhale back up. Exhale down, let the fingertips sweep the floor. Inhale up one more time. Exhale, slide your hands to your heart. If you opened your eyes, close once again, set an intention for your practice today. The intention I bring is to let go of what is not serving me. Because I tell you guys, I've been dragging around some stuff that is not serving me. Today on my mat, I am going to give it my best shot to let go. Let's take our intentions together now. Inhale them. Exhale them to the universe. Open your eyes. Inhale your arms up. Take a gentle twist to the right. Don't force anything. Not here, not in life. Left hand, right knee, right hand. Left hand, right knee, right hand falls behind. Keep your spine long. Maybe you look at your right knee. Maybe you look at your right side. Maybe you're ready to look over your right shoulder, but again, don't force this twist. Inhale your arms up, palms touch overhead. Maybe your gaze follows. Exhale, gentle twist to the left. Right hand, left knee. Left hand falls behind. Maybe actually your left hand just falls to the left side. Again, keep your spine long. Maybe you look at the floor in front of you. Maybe you look at your left hand by your side. Maybe you're able to take the left hand and your gaze behind your back. But again, we're not forcing anything. Inhale your arms up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor in front of you. Come into a tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. I want you to tuck your tail just a little bit. Lift your heart just a little bit. Tuck and lift. You might feel your core engaged, but mainly I want this long line of energy, this flat back from your root to your ground. Toes can be curled under or feet flat on the floor, whatever you need. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop the belly, tail up, gaze up. Try to keep your hips on top of your knees. So some people like to sink back. Try to keep your hips on top of your knees. If you sink back, it's okay. No worries. Inhale, round the back, chin to chest. Squeeze the belly button in and up. Create space in between the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, drop the belly, tail up, gaze up. Round the back, chin to chest. Come into your cow. And your cat. Round your back. Let's do one more of each. Come back to your long, neutral spine. We're going to go into a puppy pose. Begin to walk your hands up. Begin to let your heart sink towards the floor. If you have blocks, you can put a block under your forehead. You can even put a block under your hands. That'll help a little bit. That will deepen the pose. But I find that it helps some people that can't let their heart sink all the way down. Breathe into your shoulders, your upper back, your chest. It takes more energy to hold on than it does to let go. Begin to walk your hands back under the shoulders. Reset. Come down to your forearms. Now, we're going into a forearm plank. You can leave your forearms parallel or you can interlace your hands. I like to do that too. If you interlace your hands, you're going to be more on the side of your arm. If your arms are parallel, you're going to be on your forearms. Walk the feet back, right foot, left foot, forearm plank. Now, I see this a lot. Let's bring that tail down, create that long line. When you bring your tail down, don't let your belly fall. Press into your forearms. If you need to drop to your knees, that's fine, but keep the core engaged. We're going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay for 1. Walk the feet up or hang out in your forearm plank, dolphin pose, forearm plank or dolphin pose. Press into the forearms. Hips are high. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it back. Dolphin pose. Find that long line of image. Drop to your knees, child's pose. Wide leg or knees together. Sink the hips back. Take the arms wherever it feels good. If you need a little break, take a little break in the arms. That was a lot. Let the hips soften and sink. Deep breath. Make your way into a downward facing dog. When you get there, work that baby out, right? Rock, sway, stretch to find what feels good in your body right now. You may need to readjust a little bit. Let the head hang heavy, baby. Rock and sway the head out. So your down dog doesn't have to be a perfect down dog yet. It never is a perfect down dog, right? What does that even mean? Nothing. Settle in. First thing I want you to do is spread your fingers wide, press all 10 fingertips into the mat, let the head hang heavy. I want you to roll the armpits towards the cheeks. That should send your elbows, the inside of your elbows, to the top of your mat. Let your heels disappear behind your ankles. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Send the hips a little higher. Feel the energy in this pose. Now, remember this. Your heels don't ever have to touch the mat. Your legs do not ever have to straighten. Take your gaze to the top of your mat. Slowly make your way up to a ragdoll pose. The feet are going to land behind the ankles. Bend your knees generously. Let your belly lie across your thighs. Your fingertips can lie on the mat, head hang heavy. You can also grab opposite elbows and let your head hang heavy. If you choose to rock or sway or bob, go for it. Letting go. Come back to center. Release your elbows. Slowly roll yourself up. Maybe heel toe your feet into hipless distance just a little bit. Second toes pointing straight ahead. Inhale up. Inhale the arms overhead. Cactus the arms. Send the heart forward. Take a gentle little back bend here. Inhale up. Forward fold. Bend your left knee a lot. Right leg is straight. I want you to take that left hand, bring it to the right outer thigh. That left elbow might even rest on your left knee. Take the right arm up for a twist. Now, if you have a block, you can put your left hand on a block. Other side. This right hand is going to go to the outside of the left leg, up at the top. Right knee bends a lot. Left arm's going up, twist. If you have a block, you can use your block. Forward fold. Oh, my hair got in my mouth. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back to your first plank of the practice. Now, option 2, always drop to the knees in your plank. If you drop to your knees, let's don't do this, right? I want you to keep your core engaged, keep your tailbone tucked. If you're in your full plank, I want you to send your tailbone towards your heels. I want you to squeeze your quads up into your femur bones. If you don't know where that is, hamstrings will work. Long line of energy, press up through the shoulder blades. Hold it for 3. For 2. For 1, tip forward chaturanga, squeeze the elbows into the ribs, holding your long line of energy. Upward facing dog, flip to the tops of the feet. Shine the heart forward. Use your core, pull your tail up, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Right leg lifts to the sky, soften those shoulders, press the mat away. Line your right hip up with your left. So that may mean that your leg only lifts this much, that's okay. Bring the right foot all the way through between the hands, left knee is dropping down. Anjaneyasana, let the hips sink. Now, this may be too much. That left knee may be that too far. You can bring the left knee up. Take what you need here. Curl your left toes under, lift the left knee up. Step the left foot up to meet the right, halfway lift. Forward fold. Ground through your feet, rise up, inhale up. Cactus the arms, gentle back bend. Inhale up. Forward fold. Left knee bends a whole lot. Right hand's going to the outside of the left leg. Wait, got it wrong. Right knee bends a lot. Right hand's going to the outside of the left leg. Left arm's going up for a twist. Other side, left knee bends a lot. Right leg straightens. Left hand's going to the outside of the right leg. Right arm lifts for a twist. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back to your plank. Vinyasa 3. So there are many, many, many variations of a Vinyasa 3, guys. I choose the power version. Plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. You can choose any version that works for you. Left leg lifts, soften their shoulders, press the mat away. Left hip stays in line with the right. Bend the right knee as much as you need to. Bring the left foot all the way through. Right knee drops down, Anjaneyasana. Slide that right knee back or bring it up if you need to. I want you to create space in between this left thigh and your belly. It may touch, but don't sink into it, right? So we're not like laying over it. We're still working. Everything's super strong and engaged. Curl your right toes under, lift the knee up. Right foot steps up to meet left, halfway lift. Forward. Ground through the feet, rise up, inhale, up. Cactus your arms to the heart forward. Inhale up. Exhale, hold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back to your plank, Vinyasa 3. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Remember, you choose your Vinyasa. Right leg lifts, soften the shoulders, press the mat away. Sweep the right foot all the way through, left knee comes down, Anjaneyasana. This time, bring the hands to the knees. Sink into those hips. Remember, this left knee is back too far. Here, bring it up. You want to keep the left side of the body facing forward. Press into the top of that left foot. Leave the hands on the knees or bring the arms up to the sky. Keep sending the body towards the top of the mat. Belly button squeezes in and up. Take the pressure off your lower back if you feel pressure there. Sweep the hands down. Half split. I want you to see if you can send the right heel forward rather than sinking back. Right? See if you can send the right hip forward. You're going to sink back a little bit. Point is, I would like for us to try to keep the hip on top of the knee, or maybe in front of a little bit rather than sending the toe all the way back to the heel. If that's what you do, that's what you do. All right, let's just be mindful of it because maybe you don't have to do that. Maybe you just do that. Check to make sure your right knee isn't locked up, soften. One more breath. Bring your right foot back so that the ankle is under the knee. Leave your left hand down, take your right arm up for a twist. Bring your knee and your shoulder closer to each other. Beautiful. Right hand's coming down. Curl the left toes under. Lift the left knee up. I want you to take that right foot back up to the sky. Open the hip. Now I want you to bring your right shoulder down. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Bring the foot all the way through. Right knee's coming down. Hands on the knees. Press into the top of that right foot. Check your left ankle out in your left knee. Is your knee on top of the ankle or behind? Either one is good. In front is not so good. Stay here or sweep the arms up. Squeeze the belly button in and up. Protect your lower back. Really press the top of that right foot into the mat. Notice how it fires that hip up. Sweep the hands down. Hamstring stretch, half split. See if you can walk that left heel out some instead of sending your tail all the way back. Unlock your left knee. One more breath. Bring that left foot back so that the knee and the heel are in alignment. Right hand's going to stay down. Left arm's going up for a twist. Bring that knee closer to the shoulder. Don't let the knee splay out. Left hand's coming down. Curl the right toes under. Lift the knee up. Sweep the left leg to the sky. Open the hip up. Left shoulder's coming back down along with the right. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Look in between your hands, make your way to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Forward fold. Ground through the feet, rise up, inhale up. Forward fold, just take that fold and twist. Bend the left knee. Left hand's going to the outside of the right leg. Maybe you are warmed up enough so that it can hit the floor, or maybe go closer to the floor. Right arm's going up. And say hello to your IT band if you have gone closer to the floor, right? Other side, right knee bends a whole lot. Right hand's going to the top of the left leg. Maybe you are able to slide it down a little bit. Left arm's going up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back to your plank. Vinyasa 3, whatever that means to you. Right leg lifts. Bring the foot through, left knee's coming down. This time we're going to sweep the arms straight up to the sky. Belly button in and up, soft shoulders reach to the fingertips. Hands come down, hamstring stretch. Can you walk that right heel out more than you send your tail back? Unlock your right knee. Come back through. This time I want you to curl your left toes under, lift the left knee up. Bring your hands to your knees. Hang out here for a moment. What does this feel like? A little bit harder, right? Send your left hip forward a little bit, squeeze your belly button in and up, sweep the arms to the sky, high crescent. Now, when you get here, I want you to take that left quad, press it in to that left femur bone. If you need to bend your knee, that's fine, but still engage that left leg. Bend a little bit deeper in the right knee. One more breath. Bring the hands down. Beautiful, everybody. Right foot steps back to meet left, plank pose. Vinyasa 3. Down dog. Let's take a couple breaths here. Left leg lifts and held up. Bring that foot through. Right knee's going down. Arms are sweeping straight up. Anjaneyasana. Belly button squeezes in and up, protect the lower back. Hands are coming down. Hamstring stretch. Can you walk that left heel out more than you send the toe back? Come back through into your Anjaneyasana. Leave your hands on the mat. Curl the right toes under. Lift the knee up. Bring the hands to the knees. Feel this. I want you to send your right hip in a little bit. Squeeze your belly button in and up. Sweep the arms up. High crescent now. Strengthen that right quad. Bring everything towards the side of that belly button. Sinks in and up. Bend a little deeper in that left knee. A lot going on here, right? One more breath. Listen for changes. Hands come down. Right foot steps up to meet left. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Ground through the feet. Rise up. Inhale up. Hands come to heart center. Close the eyes. Whew. Feel that heart. Feel that strength. Maybe you're sweating. It is hot in this room. That means I'm alive and I have made it. And all that stuff that's weighing me down hasn't stopped me. And for that, I am grateful. One more breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Open the eyes. Inhale the arms up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands. Step back to your plank. Vinyasa through. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Open your hip up. Bring that foot all the way through. Right foot in between the hands. This time we're going to sweep it right up into a high crescent. Sink into that right knee. Engage that left quad. Press that left quad into the back of the left leg. So into the femur bone, into the hamstring, however you can wrap your mind around it. I want you to reach your arms forward. Create this long diagonal line of energy from the left heel to the fingertips. Sink a little deeper in the right knee. Engage that left leg. Belly button squeezes in. Bring the hands to the ground. Straighten the right legs. We're in this sort of modified pyramid. Bring the left hip down. If you need to shorten your stance, do it. I want you to stay high on your left toes. If you need to use blocks here, use it. I didn't have you grab any unless you brought them. You can walk your hands up if you need to. That's a little bit of a balancing act. Make sure you're not squeezing your right knee too much. If you have a little more you want to fold, go for it. I want you to keep pressing the energy towards the inside, right? So the tendency for me anyway is to roll to the outside of my right foot, and I have to always remember to press the energy to the inside. One more breath. I want you to step this left foot up to meet your right. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up and up. Hands come to heart center. Bring that right knee up. One leg mountain. Now, if you need to tee your arms here, totally okay. If you want to take your arms up, totally okay. Whatever you need, take it. Ground through that left foot. Maybe in your mind's eye, you see those roots growing. Bring that right foot down. Inhale. Hands come through heart center, left knee lifts, one leg mountain. Again, anytime I'm in a balanced pose, I try to remember to let the energy sort of come outside in, right? Everything's kind of flowing in. Ground through that right foot. And release. Beautiful. Inhale up. Forward fold. We're going to add on to that balance. Then we're going to add on to that flow. Halfway lift. Plant your hands. Step back to your plank. Vinyasa through. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, open the hip. Bring the left foot all the way through. Rouse up high crescent. Bring the right hip forward, belly button in and up. Engage your right quad. Sink into that left knee. Reach forward.
sink a little deeper in that left knee. Keep that right quad engaged. Feel the energy flow from the right heel all the way through the fingertips. Bring the hands down, straighten that left leg. Modified pyramid. Step that right foot up and over if you need to a little bit. So you just saw me bring that right hip down. I want to create this flat space on my sacrum, right? I want to bring my right hip down to meet my left. Again, use any props you may need. Unlock your left knee if you have a little more and can fold. Do it. We're going to stay high on those right toes though. One more. Take your gaze to the top of your mat. Right foot steps up to meet left. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up, inhale up. I want you to bring that left knee with you. This time let's see if we can bring the arms overhead. If not, remember you have options. Tee your arms. You can even put your hands on your hips. Let's find a seated figure four. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Let's bring the hands to heart center. Have a seat. It might be this tiny little seat. You may have more flexibility in your hips, your inner thighs, and you can go into a deeper seat. Whatever you do, let's make sure that we're not sticking our booty out too much, right? Hold it here for 3. For 2. Come back to one leg mountain. Left foot meets right. Samasthiti. Inhale up. Right knee lifts, one leg mountain. Seated figure four. Let's cross that right ankle over the left knee. Bring the hands to heart center if you can. Have a seat. Maybe it's a little seat, maybe it's a big seat. Whatever seat we have, we're not going to stick our booty way out, right? Hopefully. One leg mountain. Samasthiti. Close your eyes. Feel your feet planted firmly on your mat. Inhale up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back to your plank. Come into a forearm plank. Again, I like to interlace my hands, but your arms can be parallel. Bring your tail down. Squeeze the belly button in and up, press into those forearms. Broaden through your back. Press your quads into the backs of your legs. Press through your heels. We're going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay for 1. Lower down, Sphinx pose. If you have your hands interlaced, forearms are going parallel. If your forearms are already parallel, you're perfect. Make sure your elbows are under your shoulders. Press your forearms into the mat. I like to kind of imagine pressing my belly button into the mat and then sending my heart up. Rolling your shoulders back and down. So you should feel this right at the middle portion of your back. Close your eyes. And breathe. Release. Half frog pose. I gotta slide back and halfway off my mat. Speaking of halfway. Alright, left arm's going down the left side, just kind of hanging out. Right knee's coming up to a tabletop position or a goalpost. Right arm is going to a goalpost. And soften, sink, breathe. Left cheeks on the mat. Left arm, left leg straight. Right arm, right leg in a half frog position. I sometimes say half prone goddess squat. This feels a lot better than a goddess squat, right? Maybe you feel your heart beating underneath you. Go ahead and release out of your half frog on the right. Let's find it on the left. Switch sides, right cheek down, left knee, left arm, half frog or half goddess squat, or goalpost arms. I always say tabletop legs. However you say it, this is where you are. Let everything soften and sink. Come back to center. Bring your chin to center. Bring your hands under your shoulders. All right, we're gonna reverse push up our way into a plank pose. Curl your toes under. Stay on your knees if you have to. If you're gonna do the full version, I want your knees and your belly to lift simultaneously at the same time. Lift up. Oh, it's hard work. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Bring the right foot all the way through. High crescent. Reach. Engage that left quad, lift it up, and twist. Left elbow, right knee. Now your alternative is left hand, right knee. Press your hands together. Bring the heart to the hands now. Check that left quad. I can't reach it. I'm always talking about engaging it. I like to get lazy here, okay? And I bet you do too. Squeeze it in and up. Take your gaze to the sky if you can. If you can't, no worries. One more breath. Unwind into a warrior two. I'm going to be facing away from you for a minute. It's okay. Sink into your warrior two. Open the left rib up. Sink into your right knee. Make sure you can see a little bit of your right big toe. Press through your fingertips. Track your tail belly button squeezes in. So strong, so proud. One more breath. Cartwheel your hands down, side plank. The left hand's going down. Right arm is going up. Now, lots of variations here, lots of modifications. You can stagger your feet. You can make a kickstand with this left knee if you want to. Squeeze your belly button in. I want you to stack your right hip on top of your left. Hold it for 3, for 2, plank pose. Drop to your knees, take a child's pose. We're almost there, my friends. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Bring the left foot all the way through. High crescent. Reach. And twist. Bend a little deeper in that left knee. Squeeze the right quad into the right hamstring. Press the hands together. Bring the heart to the hands. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Slowly unwind with control. Open up warrior two. Sink deeply into that left knee. I like to take a minute and sort of adjust my warrior two. Now, where are your right toes pointing? I think everybody's a little different, right? Mine point to the side, but my right quad points to the top of my mat, and that's okay. Or to the top right corner of my mat. It's kind of hard to go completely parallel because then my left knee comes in, and I want to be able to see a little bit of my beautiful left big toe. Ground through your feet. Reach the fingertips, so much energy. One more breath. Cartwheel the hands down, side plank. Right hand's going down. Left foot's going to meet the right. Left arm's reaching up. Stack, stagger, kickstand the feet. Tuck the tails from the left hip forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, plank pose. Drop to the knees, little child's pose. Big breath, big inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. We're going to add on to that. Right leg lifts. Open your hip up. want you to bring your right knee under your nose, squeeze it in, hold it there for 3, 2, take it up. Bring it all the way through. Sweep the arms up, high crescent. Reach and twist. Re-lift that left quad. Open up, warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands down, side plank. Now, we're going to turn this side plank into a wild thing. How are we going to do that? We're going to pick our right leg up. We're going to let the right foot fall to the left side of our mat. We're going to lift the hips up towards the sky. Right arm's going to reach back. Open your heart up. Plank pose. Let's come straight to a downward facing dog that time. Let's skip a vinyasa. We deserve it. Left leg lifts. Open the hip. Bring the knee to the nose. Squeeze it in. 3, 2, 1. Take it back up. Left foot comes through. Sweep the arms up. High crescent. Reach. And twist. Right elbow, left knee. Sink deeply into that hip. Re-engage your right quad. Open up, warrior 2. Now you know where we're going, right? We're going to turn a side plank into a wild thing. That's totally new to you. Just hang out in your side plank for a minute. Cartwheel the hands down. Right hand down. Left arm up. Whoop. Let's turn this into a wild thing. Lift that left foot. It's going to the outside of the right leg. Lift the hips up. Hard up the left leg. As its left hand reaches back. Wild thing. Plank pose. Child's pose. Take your arms down by your side. Give your wrists a break. Let your shoulders fall. Downward facing dog. One more time. Right leg lifts. Bring the right foot all the way through in between the hands. Now, I want you to crawl your hands over to the left side of your mat. Come to the middle. I want you to pivot on both feet so that your feet are parallel to the front and back of your mat. Let me turn this way so you can see. We're hanging out here in this flat back position. Our legs are wide. Our feet are wide. They're parallel to the front and back of your mat. Take it in now. Exhale, fold. Let everything hang. Now you have lots of options here. Some of you are inverters. Here's your chance. Some of you are just going to hang out here. Some of you may walk your hands through. Deepen. Some of you may grab your ankles and deepen that way. Unlock your knees. Bring your hands back, sort of under your shoulders. Maybe walk them out a little more. Bring yourself to a halfway lift. I want you to bring your heels in, toes turn out. Bend your knees. Bring your hands to your knees. Rise up. Goddess squat. Don't fall over like I'm trying to do. Tuck your toe. Bring your hands to your heart. Sink a little deeper. Roll your shoulders back and down. Belly button to spine. Sink a little deeper for 3. For 2. For 1. Rise up. Turn your toes to face the long side of your mat. Inhale the arms up. Forward fold. One more wild leg forward fold. Big inhale. Long exhale, sink deeper. Halfway lift. Crawl yourself to the front of your mat. Right foot steps back to meet left. Plank pose. One last vinyasa 3. I said that was the last downward facing dog, but let's do one more just to even out our legs. Left leg lifts. Feet are parallel to the front and back of the mat. Find yourself in this flat back position. Big inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Right hand is going to go right under the heart or on a block. Left arm is going up for a twist. Left hand's coming down, right arm's going up for a twist. Now, your left hip wants to fall. I'm going to challenge you to let your right hip stay in line with your left. It's going to make the twist feel harder, but it's going to deepen the twist. Both hands come down, forward fold. Halfway lift. Crawl your hands to the front of the mat. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Malasana. Yogi squat. Again, get around here. Elbows in between the knees. Your yogi squat maybe here. I'm going onto my mat. Your yogi squat maybe up here. That's totally fine, right? Your yogi squat might be down here. Totally cool. Close your eyes. Soften your hips. Look into your heart. Take a peek in. Have you let something go? I have. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, bring your tail down. Both toes. Give me one, just one. Right. Now, if you're already in your boat pose, awesome, stay there. I'm gonna get on my boat box for a minute. Let your belly work, not your quads. Your big meaties, they work lots for you. We want our belly to work, not our big meaties, okay? So that means you very lightly place your hands on the back of your legs, roll your shoulders back down and sink back. If that's how you have to make your belly work, that's cool. This is my boat pose like every single class, okay? Because my big meaties want to work and I don't want them to. But you find your boat pose. If you've been hanging out your boat the whole time I've been talking, that's awesome. Hang out for 5, 4, 3, 2, bring your feet down, take your legs long. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale the arms up, lengthen. Exhale, fold, sink, and release. Now, you can bring your knees in a whole lot if you want to and fold like this. You can straighten your legs and fold like this. Wherever you are in your fold, this should not be hard work, okay? I just want you to let yourself release and soften into it. I see myself sometimes reaching for my feet so hard and shaking, and it just is so much work when all I really just want to do is let go. Take a big inhale into your back body. Feel your shoulder blades separate. Feel your spine expand. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, roll yourself up. Bring your right foot with you. Left leg stays long. Right knee is in. Wrap your left arm around the right knee. Right arm falls behind. If you have to help everything around, help it lengthen your spine. Flex your left foot. Big inhale. Exhale, twist. Now there are so many variations of this twist. If there's a different one that you prefer, you can take it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. Let your right knee fall in. Let your left leg come out at a diagonal. I'll try to screen. All right, so here we are in this half butterfly position. All right, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, I want you to let yourself fall down over that right shin. Now remember, I don't have any props here, so I'm not going to go that far down. If you have blocks, you can put your forearms on blocks. If you have a bolster, you can lie over a bolster. If you're super flexible and you can hit the ground, do it. Begin to walk yourself up.
I'm gonna bring my right heel a little bit closer into my midline. Let's take a side stretch. If you can't do that, don't worry about it, all right? Slide your left arm on the inside of your left leg, take your right arm up. Now, this might be your right oblique stretch. I feel a stretch here, I like it. You might be able to go a little farther. If you can go farther, place your right hand on the back of your head. Now, the only issue is you may start to close up. I started to close up, so I need to take this left arm, press it into my left leg, and reopen. Deepen the stretch. If you want to go even deeper and grab your toes, you can, but check it out. You're probably going to close up. You have to reopen, okay? So if you cannot reopen grabbing your toes, back off, come back to bed. Bring deeply into the right side of your torso. One breath. Come on up, let's find a counter twist. Take that right hand behind, left hand on the right knee, twist. And release. Awesome. Take your right leg long, left foot's coming to the inside of the right leg, twist on the other side. Wrap the right arm around the left knee. Left hand falls behind, lengthen your spine, big inhale. Exhale, twist. Remember, there's lots of variations to this pose. Choose what works for you. Come back to center. Let your left knee open up and leave your left foot right where it is. Bring your right leg to a diagonal. So your left shin like this is probably a little more parallel to the top of the mat if you just let the left foot fall open exactly where it was at. And that's cool, that's what we want here because we're in a half butterfly, right? Begin to walk yourself down across that left shin. You may notice here that one side's a little tighter than the other, and that's fine. Bring yourself back up. Bring your left heel a little bit closer into your midline if you can. Let your right arm slide down the inside of your right leg. Press the right arm into the inside of the right leg. Lift the left arm up. Feel the stretch in your left oblique. Now, if you can go farther, go for it. You can place a hand on the back of your head without closing up too much, reopening. Go for it. If you can grab your toes without closing up, go for it. I can't do that, so I'm going to stay right here because this feels good to me. Let your breath be so expansive in the left side of your body that maybe it's uncomfortable. Big inhale. Exhale. Rise up, counter twist. Left hand's going behind right arm to the left knee. Release. Take both legs long on the mat. Arms parallel to the floor. Engage your core, slowly roll yourself all the way down. If you're a flopper downer, it's fine. Sometimes I'm a flopper downer too. Bring your knees into your chest, take a happy baby. Knees to the armpits, grab the outsides of the feet, or the big toes, or the insides of the feet, or the backs of the legs. Send your tail down towards the mat. Now I want you to press your feet into your hands. Don't pull your feet down. If this feels good, stay here. If you want to rock a little, do it slowly, do it mindfully. All right, the world's busy. If you want to straighten the legs, straighten the legs. Sometimes I like to straighten one and rock to the side, and then straighten the other and rock to the other side. Because there's a time for super rigid alignment learning. And there's a time for intuitive feel-good yoga. And here we are, intuitive feel-good yoga. Back to center. Supine Baddha Konasana, bring your feet together, knees apart. I like to cactus my arms and open my heart here, but you may like to put your hands on your belly or on your heart. And I want you to think back over your practice. What did you release, but what did you gain? Come back into union with your breath. Soften everything. Shavasana. Let your legs lie long. Let your arms lie by your body. Not too close. Let your feet flop open. Let your shoulders roll down. Let your feet soften. Let your toes soften. Let your ankles soften. Let your legs soften. Let your knees soften. Let your thighs, your hips, your pelvis soften. Let your tail soften. Let your lower back soften. Let your spine soften. Let your shoulder blades soften. Let your arms soften. And your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Let your belly soften. Let your ribs soften. Let your chest soften. Let your throat soften. Let your face soften. Your lips, your eyes, your cheeks, your forehead. Let your entire body become soft and rest. The work is done. Into your breath. Deepen your inhales and your exhales. Allow movement to come back into the body. And when you are ready, make your way to a seat. Hands to your heart. Thank you for allowing me to guide you today. Thank you for guiding me. I honor you. Until we meet again. Namaste.